Hey, hello scrappers. Beautiful day out there, nice and warm. It's like 82 here in the shop. A little bit on the windy side, so can't go to the lake, go fishing. But since I'm down on the knee, decided, well, I had all these little motors from like wash machine, dryer, timers and stuff. So I thought I'd do some cleanup of those because I can do that pretty well sitting down. I got a few here on the workbench. So yeah, today's Thursday evening. I went to the doctor Monday morning and they x-rayed my knee, and told me I had arthritis in it. And looking at the x-ray on one side where the bones come together, you can see that it's pretty even across there, and the other one had, you know, kind of a bigger gap. So some wear there. He said, looks like we had three options. He said, give you something to take orally, or give you a shot of steroids in the knee, or surgery. So I said, well, let's go with the oral medication for now. We'll see how that goes. And really hadn't been seeing a lot of difference, but it doesn't seem like it's hurting as much today. I was out here doing some loading on the trailer, and it kind of hurting a little bit. Just walking slow, taking it easy, and I don't know if there's much in that one. But mainly when I bend the knee it would hurt. I got some loaded up on there, then I went in, took a break, and laid down, rested the knee for an hour and a half or so, and then and mainly on these, get a little piece of tin, which it's not really tin, it's light steel shred. Actual tin has a real low melting point. Okay, once I get to this point, you can actually break that off of there. That's trash. And a piece of tape. And basically get a bunch of these together and then take them in and let the wife unravel them. The tape is just wanting to tear off of there. Looks like I got some that time, but it took some copper with it. It's real fine copper wire. It's kind of coming off with the tape. I'll get it down. Been out here doing a few, not many. Now some of these we got, like here you got your motor and you got a gearbox. So the first thing we do, try to find a spot and get in between the two, pry them apart. These gearboxes might be, yeah, I think they're aluminum, so if you want to take the time to kind of, where it's crimped back here on the back, you can see little crimps. You can probably, you know, kind of uncrimp it and pull it apart. You got plastic gears in there, but you got a piece of shred here, and then this backing here is sheet aluminum. So you can save those if you want them to. And here, looks like we've got a place here where it's kind of crimped in there. I'm going to see if I can just get inside there with the screwdriver and pry it up, but a lot of times you can't. I wonder if this one here would be a better one to take to the vise, just hit it with a hammer. I might try that real quick. Yeah, that seemed to do the job. That popped the end right off. Now some of these, if you look inside, we got pieces of copper there. There's our little copper donut. So on these, what I've been doing is just going to the back side and try to push it down with a screwdriver, and then get over to this side and try to get in there and try to finagle it upward. And my wife called the doctor's office this morning, set up an appointment for next Monday so I can go in and it'd be 1 week. Go in and see him again so you can see how the knee is coming along. But he gave me some meds for arthritis, inflammation. So hopefully these meds will take care of it. If not, I'll get the steroid shot and see where we go from there. I'm really reluctant right now on the surgery. And my wife's talking about going back into surgery here in 2 months. To get that hernia taken care of and then get her plumbing put back straight. So on that colostomy bag, a little bit of wire there. Like I say, when you get these, get your gearbox and your motor. Yeah, like I say, I'm not going to take the time to get that little bit of aluminum. Aluminum just doesn't pay that great. It takes, doesn't pay that much per pound, and it takes a lot to make a pound. I'm going to just bring the hammer over here, see if I can do it right here. Yeah, that did it. It popped it loose. I just got a narrow screwdriver and kind of a regular screwdriver here. And I'll try to reclaim these little pieces of copper. Now these little ones, yeah, it's still pretty thick. They're still pretty thick. So that could probably go in number 1. I'm pretty sure that these for sure will go in number 1 because they're probably 1/16 of an inch thick. That might be better copper than we're getting in the spools. Yeah, I've probably been collecting these little motors for about 2 years probably. Just every time I tear down a washer or dryer or something that has one of them timers in it. I got this pin here in the way. There we go. That's out of the way now. These things aren't too bad. Like I said, a few of them you got to cut. Some of them you don't. Some you don't. Of course, whacking them with the hammer like that might be a lot better than trying to cut them. I was trying to find my little cutting blades for my Dremel, but I found one out there. But well, this angle grinder's working. I'm going to take the time one of these days and find out where all my Dremel stuff is. Yeah, let's see what we can do with this one. Yeah, that one's popping apart. It kind of popped up on that one edge. Let's Good enough for me. Got the screwdriver under it and got it out of the way. I figure tomorrow morning I'll get out there and work on that trailer a little bit more. Start unloading the bins in it. For a little while, then I'll go in and rest my knee and then maybe get busy on these again. I guess I'll get a bunch of these ready and then I'll pass them off to the wife. Nice little copper donut there. I'll do a couple more, then we'll grab some out of there and put them on the scale. Of course, we're going to have plastic weight along with copper weight, so we'll probably have to, I don't know, maybe figure out kind of a happy medium on approximate copper weight to approximate plastic weight, which the copper will weigh more than the plastic, but could be 50-50 or 40-60. Yeah, I'm glad they give me a hard time now when things are slow instead of later this summer when things get busier. Yeah, I wasn't really expecting for them to say I had arthritis in the knee. And then if we have to have surgery, you know, the question is how long does it take to heal? How long will I be before I can drive? Because I'm the only driver here basically in the family. I got my daughter out back, but shoot, they're working all the time. So I don't know if I can count on them to, you know, get us to the grocery store, doctor appointments, stuff like that. Plus I got to work. So I guess there are those med rides and stuff. Maybe we could go that route. I don't know. Probably just have to get with the doctor on that. This is the first one of the ones I've had that's big and fat like this guy. That popped off there pretty good. Then we got all these plastic gears in here. Now we got another little plate in there, metal plate. Now we got our copper. There it is. Now we got a pretty narrow band. I probably need to look at that other piece I threw in there. It might have another little narrow band like that. Yeah, let me take a look at that. Looks like it's got another metal plate. Let's see if I can dig that thing out of there. Oh yeah, it does have more copper down in there. I just had that feeling. So now we're all the way down, and see another little narrow copper disc. Okay, let's see. We got these two narrow ones. That's 4, 6, 8. And we got some little stuff in here. So that'd be roughly about 10 of them. It's not a whole lot. Micro strapping at its finest. Now we did get a little bit of copper here. I think I'll try to get a weight on that too. So we got that little bit there. It came up to about 7.2 ounces. So what do we got? 3 ounces of copper maybe? 3, maybe 4. Let's see what these weigh. This might be where we're going to make our money. Yeah, 1.6 ounces. Not getting rich. Not very quickly anyway. But got a bunch to go. So it's going to be a lot colder out here tomorrow. I think the high is in the 60s. Wind's going to be out of the north, so I'll have these north doors shut. Kind of see how the trailer's coming along out there. It's about half full or so. So I'll get those 3 bins. All that small stuff I need to probably throw that mowing deck in there too. Get it out of here. So I'll try to drag this plasma cutter back in. Barrels have been kind of slow. Try to get them on Marketplace. I thought about just putting them on one of the Blanchard groups and go from there. It might speed things up. I might get a bunch of them sold. So and it's been a few days since I put out a video, so I thought, well, I better hobble on out here and see what I can get done. So I thought, well, I got all these to do, so I'll go ahead and knock out some of them, and I'll give the wife something to do. She likes doing those. So I want to thank everybody for watching. I'm glad to have you along. You guys are kind of helping finance my Social Security and my retirement. I want to thank everybody for watching, and remind you guys of the Amazon affiliate link in the description below the video. And I guess we'll see you guys in the next video, and see what I can come up with between the next couple days. I'm just kind of taking my time getting that trailer loaded, and hopefully, I was kind of thinking about trying to get it in this week, but you know, I've been just taking it easy on that knee, so maybe next week. But yeah, it gets there when it gets there. So you guys take care and happy scrapping. Bye bye.